Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Let me just turn my heater off. There we go. Now I can actually hear what's going on. Hi, gang. Back from vacation. Ready for the week ahead. How's everybody doing? Got my coffee. Yeah, we just wound up going to London. Like I was saying before, originally our trip was going to be Scotland. And we wanted to bring my in-laws, but my mother-in-law had a small surgery and was not able to travel. So we said, okay, well, we really want to do that trip with them, so we won't go to Scotland without them. But it's kind of last minute now to plan anything else. So I said, Sam was really upset because he really wanted to take Clark somewhere really fun. And I was like, honestly, like, she's 7. I think if we just like picked a cool spot in London to stay for a couple of days, she'd be so jazzed. And she was. She was like, we're going somewhere where I can swim every day and we can just walk around London. We decided to stay in like the Westminster area. So we got to walk through like the Lurk Street arches where all the graffiti is. Sam at one point turned around and was like, this is like that city in Gachiakuta. I was like, it is. It's basically just this gigantic tunnel that's filled with graffiti. And some of it's been done by artists that, are now revered in one way or another. So they have like big sheets of like thick acrylic that cover them to preserve them so no one can touch them or paint over them. But it was really cool. Yeah, we took a bunch of pictures in there. I was trying to figure out, because we knew we wanted to go to the aquarium because we all love aquariums. And I was like, there's so much to just walk around and see in this area. So I tried to, on Saturday, the day that we were there all day, I tried to figure out, like, the original plan was to have a long walk, like along the South Bank, see the COVID memorial wall, which is beautiful and very sad. It's a huge wall where people during lockdown started painting hearts, and they would fill the hearts with names of people that they lost. And eventually enough people had done it that the city of London was like, yeah, this is our memorial now. So they painted hearts all over the wall. And there's a big sign there that's like, if you've lost someone, write their name in a heart, sort of a thing, and like a lot of information about COVID-19 and its effects on everybody. And I think it was the first time that Clark really understood like how big it was, the impact that it had, because she was so little at the time. So she wanted to read like every heart. So we were there for a really long time. She read a lot of them. But it's huge. It's a really huge, like long wall that you can walk along. And it's right on the riverbank. So we walked along that, and then that kind of like easily leads into the graffiti tunnel. So we walked up to the graffiti tunnel, and then I had read that there were like these weird, like art piece benches on the South Bank. There are these weird benches. I guess like the people that made them were told like they have to be red and they have to use pieces of like a normal bench, but they shouldn't look like a normal bench. So it's a series of like a few different benches that are all painted exactly the same and technically have the same pieces, but they're all shaped really weird. Like one of them starts off as a normal bench and then turns into a huge slide. One of them is like a circle with like a weird bench piece, like basically on the ground. You technically you can still sit on them. One of them still operated like a bench, but it like snaked. It was like really long. So yeah, that was fun. So we saw those and walked around like the Waterloo Station area. And then the plan after all of that walking was to go on a bus tour. But I apparently left that a little too long and it was all booked up. So I was like, okay, we'll book it for... Oh no, Friday was the day we were there all day. So I was like, okay, well, I'll book the bus tour for Saturday morning before we leave. But the problem was that meant that Friday was so much walking that all three of us were just miserable. By the time we got back, like we were taking this isn't a problem, but we were taking so many breaks on the way back to do the aquarium. We decided to swap them and do the aquarium, but that of course was a bunch more walking. So the whole time we were in the aquarium, we were like, this is beautiful. My feet hurt so bad. Yeah. It's hard when you're the person planning a trip. Hopefully everybody well enough to have kind of an idea of their stamina for like doing stuff. Different people are going to want to do different amounts of things, right? Normally, both Sam and Clark want a lot of downtime in the hotel. And I was like, that's fine. I'm super down with that, right? But we had too much downtime, apparently, because we'd be in there for like 15 minutes and Clark would be like, can we go swimming? And then Sam, if we were in there for like an hour or something, Sam would be like, I'm feeling really claustrophobic in here. Can we go somewhere else? So, it's hard to balance it perfectly. But I think everybody had a good time. I had a good time. I thought it was nice. If any of you have kiddos in your life that you might want to do a bus tour with sometime, there used to be tours called the Duck Tours that I guess were really cute, but they got shut down. They're reopening at some point this year, but they haven't given a day. So instead we did a 45-minute tour. So it was pretty short. A 45-minute bus tour that it was not hop on, hop off. It was just you get on and you stay on. Called the Toot Bus. The Toot Bus Kids Tour. And Clark slept through almost the entire thing, but Sam and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, we had a good time. I never really spend any time in London, so. And I said to Sam, I was like, the one thing that I know is not a touristy thing, but we don't have this store anywhere near us. Last time that I hung out with Limalicious, she was like, if you ever need jeans, you should go to Uniqlo. I had never been to Uniqlo before. Uniqlo is all over the place in Los Angeles, but I had always kind of assumed that it was like a fancy like bullshit clothing store. And she took me into one when we hung out, and she was like, if you ever need jeans, they have so many different styles and they hem them for free. And I kept that in my noggin because I haven't had jeans that fit properly in a really long time. So as long as you're spending at least 19 pounds, I don't know what it is in America, but as long as you're spending 19 pounds on the jeans that you're buying, they'll just hem them. And it takes up to 2 hours. Mine took 20 minutes. Yeah, so I just went in and tried on jeans, found ones that fit. I now know my inseam, which is great. Because I was like, I have no idea what to tell them. They were like, don't worry about it. Just roll it up to where what length you want them to be, and then we'll pin it. And then when you go up to the register, just be like, I want this. I want them this long, right? Yeah, so that was tight. So both pairs of jeans were $20, which again, I haven't bought trousers that fit me in a very long time. So that was awesome. I was like, I need to keep this. I need to remember this. Yeah. And I got a couple of these as well. These are just a small size of their cotton men's shirts that fit really nice. So yeah, they're not insanely expensive. I always assumed that they were for some reason. But free hemming that happens like really quickly. If you're short, that's such a game changer. That's such a game changer, man. But I was like, I'm not going to get any graphics tees because I have plenty, right? Like I have my own tees from like my own store. And just like a million, I don't need graphics tees. I need just like plain tees, right? And we went, we were looking around, and the section where they have their like short-term graphics tees, they had a bunch of Yu Yu Hakusho t-shirts, and I was like, fuck! I was like, do I want a Yu Yu Hakusho t-shirt? And I wound up not getting one, but what I did get was they had a singular Moomin shirt that was Moomin Troll painting the word peace on the shirt, and it's really cute. And I was like, I'll get that. I'll definitely wear that. But the Yu Yu Hakusho ones were a little too, like, the feel of them was really nice. They felt really nice, but the designs I thought looked a little too like Suncoast, you know? I was like, I have it. I have the equivalent of that already. It's fine. I don't need that. But anyway, I kept hemming and hawing about it because I was like, I feel bad making my family go to a clothing store just for me to get some trousers. But Sam was like, you never buy clothes. Just go. Well, it's fine. And originally we were going to get Sam some sneakers, and then Clark wanted new dance clothes. And there's a dance store that's really close to the Uniqlo called Block. So I was like, okay, we'll go to Uniqlo, we'll go to Block, and then we'll find somewhere to get shoes for Sam. And by the time we were done at Block, we were like, oh, fuck, we have to go to the aquarium. They're about to close. So we weren't able to get shoes for Sam, and I feel bad about that. Did you hear they're making another Moomin game? I did. I believe it's the like Moomin in Winterland storyline, isn't it? Which has no Snufkin in it. Boo! It's fine. I'll deal with it. But yeah, I loved the last one. So Melody of Moomin Valley. Is that what that one was called? The Snufkin game? I guess we got an entire game where we played as Snufkin, so it's fine if Snufkin's not in the next one. I guess. who's going to commit the crimes? That's what I'm saying. It's fine. Moomin is kind of committing the crimes because he's not supposed to be awake anyway. He's supposed to be hibernating. No, the idea of it is Moomins hibernate through the winter, which is one of the reasons that I always found it very funny that that Moomin Troll gets insanely depressed when Snufkin leaves for the winter. Because I'm like, you're going to be asleep. What the fuck are you so depressed about? Anyways, Moomins are supposed to hibernate through the winter. Moomin in Winterland is a storyline where Moomin Troll wakes up in the middle of winter and he's like, I'm not supposed to be awake, basically. And he's not really sure what to do. And he winds up like going out and exploring. He hangs out with Tutiki a lot. Tutiki is like trying to help keep all of the animals around that are more susceptible to the cold. She's like trying to keep them all safe. There's a whole storyline where like Moomin Troll meets like an early form of Moomin, like a more feral like type of Moomin. And that's the storyline where he meets the like Snow Queen as well. There's this like the embodiment of winter, basically, who is this like hauntingly beautiful woman. And if she looks at you or touches you, I can't remember what it is, but she can basically kill you with how cold she is. It's like that kind of, it's like creepy winter vibes for the whole story. But yeah, Snufkin's fucked off by then, so he's he's not even around. He has no idea what's going on. He's chilling somewhere warmer, you know. Have you done a Moomin tier list? No, but what do you mean by that? Do you mean a tier list of Moomin characters? Do you mean a tier list of Moomin books? I'm down to do both. Yes, okay. I'm down to do both. I have not done either. I think the idea is Snufkin leaves a lot earlier than when they start hibernating. Yeah, I think he leaves end of summer, right? He starts leaving in fall, and the Moomins, I think, go to sleep when winter starts, or like right before winter. So yeah, he has to deal with a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks without Snufkin. Off topic, I miss Doogs back in her office every stream and are moving to a new place. But that was before Clark, and I have a child too. I know how special that is. I'm happy about where you guys are now. I'm just a little nostalgic. I get nostalgic about that too. And obviously, I don't wish that I was back there because I love my life now. But yeah, I don't think that that's a bad thing to say. I've watched you for so long, but I've never actually watched live. Welcome, Laura. How are you? And thank you. It was a time. Yeah. It's one of the weird side effects of making videos or vlogs or just being online for my entire adult life, basically. Weird, right? That's so weird. I miss Jesse being able to barge in. Me too. Me too. I mean, I just miss being near my friends in general. Being able to just be like, do you just want to like do a thing? You want to do a weird thing, you know? We met and became friends towards the end of the Office era. We did. We did. It's crazy. Yeah, I've had a lot of like really cool stages of life while I've been doing this, you know. The whole trip to moving to LA, that happened on camera. You know, the beginning of my life in LA, and then moving to the offices, Sam and I getting together and starting our little life together, having Clark, moving here. There've been like really clear stages of life for sure. I guessed you were pregnant before you guys told us. Oh my gosh. My kid and I really like watching. There's a YouTuber called Mariah Elizabeth who does she does art stuff. Like paints squishies and yeah, just like cute art stuff. And we both really enjoy watching her. And I had never seen this video of hers before, but it got recommended to us. And it was a video where she was like, hey guys, I need to tell you all that I have a 10-month-old baby and I've just been trucking along doing videos while I was pregnant. And I don't think anybody could tell. And having been the person who was hiding a baby bump for so long, I was like, somebody could tell for sure. For sure. Somebody was like, why is she sitting so weird? No, I'm not pregnant. No, I was pregnant because I have a baby. I have a child now. But yeah. Just the one. Just the one kid. One child. I have the one kid. But yeah. It's, yeah, I'm in like this completely different stage of life than I was in when we all shared offices and stuff. But I miss that. I miss the camaraderie of that. True. As a VTuber, I could have been pregnant and had another child and you guys would not know. Sam would let it slip. I don't know. He was really hesitant to even talk about our kid. The kid that we do have. Clark asked me that the other day if mushrooms can get pregnant. It's like, no. She was like, are they mammals? Nope. I worry that the way that mushrooms are depicted in her life has confused her about what they are. What time does Sam stream? I never see him live on Twitch anymore. Sam starts stream around 6 p.m. BST. He streams in the UK evenings. $3 a.m. my time. That might be why you miss him. He is a late night boy. Yeah. Bro, he transitioned back though to his normal sleep schedule immediately. It was crazy. Normally, when we get back from vacation, and maybe this is because we typically go to America, but normally when we're done with a vacation of some sort, we get back and he has like a day where it's hard for him to transition back into being awake all night. But literally we got home and he was just awake until 6 a.m. and then came to bed like he normally does. And I was like, all right. I'm not usually up at this hour. I'm glad I have a chance to watch. I'm glad you're here. Ironically, it's harder for me to watch him now because he's often starting when I go to sleep. Yeah. Dude, somebody, I can't remember who in chat, but somebody was saying that they're having pathologic withdrawals. When I tell you, this is such a problem. When I tell you that the entire time that we were away on vacation, I was thinking about that stupid fucking game. I was thinking about it the whole time. There are so many loose ends right now in that game. And I'm like, it's the sort of game where I'm like, can I fix that? Like, there's a situation in the game right now that I keep thinking about, and I'm not sure if I made the right call. And I'm like, can I fix that? I don't know if I can fix that, or I don't know what the best way to fix that is. I was thinking about it constantly. I need to finish this stupid game. Yeah, it might. I haven't finished it yet, so maybe this is too preemptive. It might be. But this game might be in my top 5. It is such a good game. I've been thinking about it so much. I had so many opportunities to drop it. And everybody would be like, well, we drop games sometimes, don't we? But like, this game is so interesting. Pathologic 3. It's great. I think it's one of my favorite games that I've ever played. And that pisses me off. And you know why? Because now I feel like I have to play Pathologic 2, even though I know I'll fucking hate it. Sorry, Artemy. I don't want to play 2, but I also feel like I need to. Do you need to play the earlier titles to understand 3? No. No, we talked about this a lot. I think 3 is like kind of the perfect starting point, because the first one is 3 different routes. And the second and third one, and hopefully the fourth one day, are retellings of just one route. So what I mean by that is, like, there are 3 main characters in the first one. The second game retells the story of one of those main characters, so you only play that guy. The third one, same thing. They take one character, and I'm hoping that they'll put out another one that does the final route. But 3, I think, is the perfect starting point, because you're playing as somebody who's not from the area that the game takes place in. So when weird shit happens, he's like, what the fuck is this? Which is what you, the player, are also doing. Yeah, because the characters are so different, and the way that they see the world that they're in and interact with it is so different. So it's really cool because 2 and 3 play very differently. And if they made a fourth, it would also be very different. I love 3 because it's basically a detective game. It's a detective game where you're playing like an insanely flawed person. And I think it's so cool. So they're all survival games. The third one is more about mental survival. So you are balancing mania and apathy, depending on where you are in like these extreme mood swings. You behave differently and you speak with people differently, and there are like life-risking consequences of being too manic or too apathetic. And the first one, well, not the first one, the second one, the Haruspex route, is more of like a straightforward survival, like, what are you gonna eat, buddy? You know? Hey, guy, you got any water? It's like, you know, like more like classically like stay alive so you can like complete the task you have to do. The second one Artemy, the character that you play, he is a character who is like from this area. He is one of the like native peoples called the Kin. And he can see and interact with what the characters call the lines, which from my understanding are like the spiritual ties between things. So mechanically that's different. Yeah. Because in the third game, the Bachelor is just like a dude. He's like he's a very well-learned dude from the city. And comes to this like town on Gorkon, I think is what they call it in the game. The town that the game takes place in. You're kind of like an arrogant, what's the word that I want to use? You're not like a medical doctor. You're like a researcher who knows a lot of shit. And is also a drug addict and has like a really bad attitude and doesn't get along with people and has to save everyone from a plague. This is what I mean. I love 3 because like he's so difficult. He's like not he's a very, very flawed person to be playing as. And the way that he interacts with the world, instead of it being the lines, it's more like playing a Sherlock Holmes game where it's supposed to the like it's trying to replicate just like human observation, right? Anywho, you guys don't need to hear me talk about Pathologic again. I just wanted you to know that I was thinking about that stupid game the whole time I was on vacation. And I was like, I need to finish this game so that I can move on with my life. I have to finish it so I can move on with my life. And I think we can finish it this week. I really do. So come join me on the fun, exciting journey of trying to finish Pathologic 3, please. Here's the other problem. Sorry, this is the last thing. Last thing I'm going to say. Here's the other problem is if I do decide to play 2, I feel like I can't play it on my own. I feel like I have to play it on stream. And then I'm just stuck again, aren't I? Cthulhu just came out. The like detective-y Cthulhu game. The underwater Cthulhu game. I actually really want to play more of that. I thought the demo of that game was so cool. Like so creepy and fun. I'm going to need a break. I can't go directly from Pathologic 3 to Pathologic 2. I can't do it. I can't let myself continue to be sucked in that way. So why don't we just go in a different creepy detective direction and play the Cthulhu game? Boots up Pathologic 2. I'm back in the building. I'm back in the fucking building. Yeah. Jesse was talking about wanting to play it. He played the demo, which really surprised me. Yeah, because for any of you who don't know, he has a phobia of deep sea creatures specifically. But anything where he has to like be in the deep ocean, games where he has to be in the deep sea, he does not do well with. So I was surprised he played that demo. Creepy detective games are my favorite detective games. Yeah, I honestly think it was kind of a boon to them to be like, we made this Cthulhu game, but it's not a horror game where like stuff is going to be jumping out at you. It's more about you interacting with the world. Yeah, I think play the demo. If you're like, I would love to play a atmospherically creepy game that lets me kind of be a detective, play the demo of this new Cthulhu game. What is the name of it exactly? Oh, I got logged out of Steam. It's yeah. I think the demo gives a really good idea of the vibe of it, and they've explicitly said like it's not like a run away from shit, chase shit sort of game. That's not the intention. I think it's cool. He does keep trying stuff like that, facing the fear in a controlled way, bit by bit. It's good for the brain. Yeah, I think that it's really admirable that he does that. The Cosmic Abyss, that's the name of the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, check out the demo. It's very good. And long. The demo's really long. I was surprised. I kept waiting for the demo to end, and it just kept going. Hi, Jaws. I was just talking about you with somebody. We were gushing about how much we love your art. Oh. It's true. What about the detective part of the game? How are they doing the detectivizing? Detectivizing is a very good word. I will do my best to explain, but again, the demo's great. It is sort of modern futuristic, the setting, where you are part of an organization that is looking into sort of weird shit that's happening. You have, I believe, if I recall correctly, you have an AI that's like implanted into you that you can talk to. The other characters in the game sort of like tisk at you for talking to it like it's a person. But you have this like robot companion essentially, that you can use to scan your surroundings. At the beginning of the demo, it'll be like, okay, this woman has gone missing. We need to figure out what happened to her. So you can look around and you can find, all of these breadcrumbs about where she is. At a certain point, you're like, okay, I'm looking for specifically this type of thing. And then you can go into the system and say, I want to scan, but only for this. And then you can scan and it'll specifically tell you where like that type of thing is. So it's cool. It gives you like a bit of control. It's not just like hold down tab and then everything lights up. You can play it that way, but there's also the option to be like, I specifically need a battery. I have a battery here. It's empty. I need to find this type of battery, but full. And then you can scan and see if you can find other batteries, right? For example. The demo isn't available. No! Because the game's out? Aw, come on. Eldritch horror magic versus AI tech sounds interesting. That's what I think Jesse and I were talking about that the idea of setting it where like Cthulhu is very like horror magic, so having like involving AI technology into that. And I'm wondering if eventually as you play, if like this, your little robot friend will become susceptible in some way to that, or the opposite, if your robot friend is not susceptible to it and can like point out when things are happening to you. Like, I'm curious to see how those things interact with each other in universe, Yeah, I think demos should always be available. If you made a demo, just leave it. Sometimes I understand a company being like, this demo doesn't really reflect the game anymore. If the demo was really early on for like, they wanted to take advantage of a next fest, right? And they were like, this is what we're working on. This is kind of the idea. But like, once you get closer to the game coming out, you're like, the demo isn't really an example of what the game is anymore. But like, I can't imagine the final game being much different from what the demo was for that. I did play the replaced demo. Originally I thought that the combat was kind of basic. I didn't think the combat was very interesting. The longer the demo went on, I thought maybe its saving grace was more that you can figure out how to do the combat faster. So you're not stuck like punching people for a long time, but if a demo doesn't exist, then the 2-hour refund period is the demo. I guess that's fair. Cthulhu being like, what the fuck? I can't mess with this metal construct. Yeah. Trying to drive the robot crazy and being like, this is exhausting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've been looking forward to that game, so I would definitely like to play it. I don't know. There's something to be said for playing something nice. Playing something nice before we go back into something spooky, but like I like the spooky stuff. I don't like most horror games, but I love horror settings. I think like spooky settings can be so cool. It's just, what are you having me as the player do in that spooky setting? That's the make or break for me. Am I going to be chased by a dude down the same hallway 18 times? Then I don't want to play that, you know? That's not fun. Am I going to have to hide behind a box for 5 straight minutes listening to my character breathe? No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to play that. It's not fun for me, okay? So. I don't think so, because I don't know that I... No, I did not play the demo for Pragmata. You would hate Resident Evil 9. I don't plan on playing it. I don't plan on playing it. Those are the games that I watch Scary Game Squad play, because I know I won't like them. So... listening to Leon Kennedy breathe. I'm good. I don't need to do that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying though. If you just want to listen to him breathe, you can watch gameplay of that, you know? Yeah, did Bree get past the shitty Resident Evil? Last I talked to her, she was gonna be playing through the one that everybody's like, ooh, that game's bad. She's on 8. Nice. I did have a nice break. Thank you. No, I think it was 5. We just went to London. We went to London for a couple of days because my kid's still on spring break. And we were like, oh, we should take her somewhere. We should go somewhere because it's hard. Sam's such a workaholic that like we all kind of have to like get away from here if we're gonna spend a lot of time together, you know. So and he's fully aware of that too. So yeah, we went to London. We walked around a bunch. We went to the aquarium because we all love fish. My kid and I specifically love jellyfish, and the jellyfish were at the very end. Did you get any yummy food? You know, not really. My kid is still in like her beige food sort of zone. Which is fine. But it meant that we were limited on what we were going to eat. She was like, I can just have a peanut butter sandwich and then like come to dinner with you guys and you can eat whatever. But I was like, what's beige food? It's like right now she really wants like fries, peanut butter sandwiches, toast, plain pasta, right? Like it's just beige food. For a long time she'd eat whatever, literally anything. We have like a list of things there's a decent list of things that she will eat as long as I've made them. But like if we go to, say for example, spaghetti, she loves my spaghetti sauce. She doesn't like spaghetti sauce anywhere else, which on some level I'm like, that's right, because your mommy made it. But also I'm like, oh my God. You know, she used to love getting scrambled eggs places, but now she's like, well, your scrambled eggs are better. These don't taste as good as yours, so I don't want them. And I'm like, thank you. But also, I'm begging you. So yeah, I have a long list of things that we can make at home that she will eat that are not beige. But it's like if we're out somewhere, the thing that she will probably eat is a beige food. And I do appreciate that she will say things like, I'll just have a peanut butter sandwich and then we can go somewhere and I'll just like draw or something. You know, she doesn't mind. She doesn't really give a shit. But in my mind, I'm like, we all came here as a family. So, Lady TVS, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, guys. Hi, everybody. We're talking about, I just got back from a trip to London with my family. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you. Welcome, guys. I'm Dodger. I'm normally a VTuber. On Sundays, I do a little 2-hour stream on camera and we just chat. So, so welcome. Yeah, she'll eat tons of vegetables. She loves vegetables. It's just, yeah, we just struggle going out because she doesn't trust any of it. It was a chill stream. I celebrated my birthday with everybody. Oh my gosh, happy birthday. I'm glad you had a good stream. Yeah, Sam has said the same thing. My niece went through a long period of time where she was terrified of choking, and so she would only eat like clear soups. She only ate clear soups for a really long time. And then Sam's sister went through a phase up until she was a teenager where she only wanted toast. And both of them eat lots of different foods now and are totally fine. So occasionally when I'm like, oh my gosh, she's like, she used to eat this thing fine and now she won't. Or like, she used to be fine like eating at a friend's house and now she doesn't want to eat there because she doesn't think that she'll enjoy it. Sam's always like, it'll be fine. It's fine. And it is. It is fine. I just worry because I'm her mommy and I want to make sure that she's eating the things she needs to eat, you know. So that's all. My nephew-in-law only eats chips and mac and cheese. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I've definitely learned at this point that if I'm like, you should really just try it. You used to love it. You should just try it. It does not help. If anything, it does the opposite. The pressure of like, just try it makes her never want to try it. So all I can do is make dinner for everybody, make sure that there are a couple safe foods as options, and then be like, eat it if you want to. And if you don't want to, eat that stuff. It's fine. Just like I'll resist watching the anime everyone is telling me to watch. Oh my gosh, speaking of, oh, the first couple episodes of Witch Hat are out. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to sit and watch that. And Sam was streaming. This was like literally right before we were about to leave. Sam was streaming and it's his account. I don't have a Crunchyroll account anymore. We just share one. But last time that we watched something, he changed his password and I don't know what it is anymore. And I had messaged him being like, hey, what's your Crunchyroll password? I really want to watch Witch Hat before we leave. And he didn't see it, so I still haven't watched it. I still haven't watched it. But I know I'm going to love it. I've heard only good things, so I'm very excited to watch it. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's not going anywhere. Witch Hat Atelier. It's a beautiful manga. If you read manga, you should absolutely read the manga. It's so gorgeous. But they just made an anime of it, and it's about a little girl who learns the secrets to becoming a witch and joins like a little coven of other young girls learning to be witches, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful and lovely and like just the right amount of creepy sometimes, and it's gorgeous, yeah. An atelier. Not everybody knows what that is. Which Hat is so good. Have you been watching the new season of Dorohedoro? There's a new season? What? I have to watch that with Sam. I can't watch that on my own. He'll be so upset. Oh my gosh. I love Dorohedoro. I had no idea that the second season was happening. That's so exciting. There's so much to watch. There's so much to watch. Yeah, it's very like Alphonse Mucha, very Art Nouveau kind of style. Witch Hat, not Dorohedoro. Witch Hat. How's the farm going? Any animal updates? No, I don't think so. I was saying last week my sister-in-law is moving. All of the sheep are hers, as are the tortoises. I've updated the animal command with what animals are going to be staying with us. But yeah, a bunch of the animals are going to be going with her. We're keeping 2 of the sheep, but the rest are going to be leaving with her. We dropped ReZero as well. It started off so interesting and then got just kind of like meh. I was told that Arakawa was doing a new one. Demons of the Shadow Realm. I'll have to watch that as well. I'll do that on my own. How's Sherlock? That boy got to be crotchety by now. He's okay though, honestly. I'm health-wise, I'm more worried about Watson. Because her allergies have been flaring up so much. I came home from this trip and she had like worry licked a bunch of herself, so she has like little sores everywhere. We gave her a steroid to help with that. And it helped a little bit, but not as much as it has in the past. So I think we need to look at changing her food again. Where does she stay? What do you mean? They're indoor only cats. So she's not like interacting with a plant or anything that could be hurting her or getting into fights with an animal. She's just got allergies. They always flare up around this time of year, but it's like really bad this year. So, yeah. Poor baby. I keep saying I would love to get a goat, but you have to get a goat with the right temperament. I don't want a goat that's going to be like causing fights. We finally are going to be rid of all of the animals that cause fights. So, well, that's not true. That's not true because Hercules keeps attacking my feet. But like, what are you going to do? So many goats are assholes. I know. That's what I mean. I'm fully aware that a lot of goats are assholes. So. I like them, but you know. No, we're not getting geese again. Absolutely not. Months of kids not being able to go into the field at all because we were worried the geese were going to attack them. Like, it's not worth it. What happened to Crumble? He lives on a different farm now. And no, that's not code for he got eaten. He literally just got rehomed because we have too many kids around. And he kept trying to attack them. It was just not working out. Geese usually leave people alone, in my experience. Bro, we raised those geese with so much love, so much affection, and then he hit his teenage territorial "don't touch my woman, we're trying to make eggs" phase and got really comfy with just hissing at everybody. He guarded too hard. Yeah. Anyways, what is the cloud of fluff named Peach? My dog. She's a Samoyed, if you want to look those up. They're just big, fluffy white dogs. I've got nothing against geese. This conversation's being turned around on me. I am fine with geese. I think geese are lovely. I don't want them around up to 10 kids on our farm. Okay? He unprompted, I had never done a thing to him, attacked me and hit my leg so hard that it was bruised for weeks. So no, I don't want him around our kids. No, his wing. Their wings are so strong. He bit onto my leg and then smacked my leg as hard as he could with his wing. Anyway, so that sucked. But, like I said at the time, very glad that happened to me and not my kid who was nearby. But yeah, I don't want animals that the kids are scared of. I want them, especially Clark. Clark lives here. I want Clark to feel like she can go wherever she wants and isn't going to be mowed down by something. I'm not getting a pony. Oh my God. Ponies and horses are so much work. I grew up with horses. I'm not doing that. Thank you, Marianne. My hair gets a little bit wavy when I wash it with like really soft water. The hotel we were at had really soft water. Thanks. And then Sam was like, should we get a water softener? I was like, that is not the priority. We have so many broken things in this house. A water softener is not the priority. One day, would love that. Who needs a horse? You can play Uma Musume. So true. Yo, yeah. Yeah, we did a test on our water and it is very hard water. Meaning, for those of you who don't know that term, meaning the water is very dense with like minerals. So, yeah, it might taste a little funny. The water I grew up with always tasted like rust. But soft water generally is better for your skin and hair and feels nicer. So not a priority, but if one day we were able to get a water softener, that would be amazing. I think there are like shower heads you can get that soften the water as you're taking the shower, but I have no idea how well those work. Yes, that's also true. If you've ever been in a house where like everything, like the taps and everything seem to have like this weird crust all over it, hard water. Or if you go to use the toilet and the inside of the toilet is like orange, hard water. It's, you just do your best. Yeah. So if we that's also true. So if we had a water softener, it would mean that like crusty buildup that makes it hard to like turn faucets and things would not happen because the minerals wouldn't be there to build up over time. So you adapted to life in the UK so well. Well, again, the farm that I grew up on in Oregon had very hard water. So yeah. I'm used to it, which is why I think I'm like, it's not a priority for me to have a water softener. Oh, anyway. Scottish water is peak. Yeah. Where was it that Jesse went? Where he was like, the water tastes insane. It's so good. Was it Finland? It was Finland. Steel trap. It's open sometimes, but it is up there. Finland, they're a bit obsessed with their tap water. That's what Jesse was saying. He said when he went there, everybody was like, have you tried the water yet? I hate it when I go to countries where the tap water sucks and you have to get bottled water. It just, yeah. Most people don't like the way that the water tastes on the farm that I grew up on. But I got so used to drinking it. And I've realized now when I go home being Oregon, when I go to Oregon and I drink the water there, I'm always like, I forgot what this tastes like. It tastes so weird. Do you get groceries delivered or do you go to the supermarket? That's not a weird question. I meet in the middle. I don't like walking around the grocery store, but I don't want to pay for delivery. So I do click and collect. Although I'm annoyed because Aldi used to do click and collect and then they stopped. So both Aldi and Lidl, those are my two favorite stores to go to, and they don't do click and collect anymore. So if I want to do click and collect now, I have to do Sainsbury's, or Morrison's, which I'm not doing. No, I still go to Aldi, but I don't like having to walk around the store. If I can click and collect, I will. But the price difference, not to be this guy, but like the price difference of groceries between going to Aldi or going to Sainsbury's is insane. Sainsbury's has way better selection, so, you know, you can't really do anything about that. But like, dude, the price difference is crazy. If you mostly shop at Lidl or Aldi, and then you go to like Sainsbury's, I would say Tesco is in the middle. Tesco feels a lot like a Fred Meyer, if any of you are in America where there's Fred Meyers or like Kroger's. But like, Tesco is kind of in the middle. Tesco has an insane like variety of things that you can get. But like, if you're just wanting basic stuff, Aldi and Lidl are fine and they've got everything that you need, really. So I pretty much only go there. And then when I try to get the same basic stuff at Sainsbury's, I'm always shocked by the difference. The price difference is crazy. I got 6 gourmet pizzas at Lidl for $10 and I don't understand how they make money. There's a little, I have to go a little bit out of my way, But sometimes after I drop my kid off at school, I'll do a detour just to go to Little, even though it takes me out of my way, because their baked goods are so good. They've got like a bread slicer in there. Why don't the bigger supermarkets have a bread slicer and Little does? No idea. I don't understand. Anyways. Here's what I will say. Waitrose and M&S, don't go there for basics. But if you need something like weird, if you need something that's like really specific for a recipe, they'll probably have it. But if you're like, I just need maybe some meat and a bunch of veggies, pasta, Just go to Little. Go to Little or Aldi. It's like half the price. I wish I was exaggerating, but it's like crazy the difference. Anyways, I'm telling you. M&F stuff tastes good. It'll just bankrupt you. Yeah. Yeah. Is it M&S that has Porky Pigs? They're not Porky Pigs, are they? the pig things. What are they called? Percy Pigs. I was like, Porky Pig's a cartoon character. Percy Pigs. There's a dupe. There's a Percy Pig dupe at Little that tastes exactly the same. And they're so good. Anyway, if you go to M&S specifically for Percy Pigs, you don't need to. I promise. Porky Pig sounds like something I never want to eat. Porky Pig is a Looney Tunes character. But I couldn't think of Percy. I could only think of Porky. What's the little one called? Oh my gosh. Henry Hippos? Hold on. Henry Hippos. Yeah. They're the same. They're Leo Lions at Aldi. There's a dupe for everything, man. And they're not always good. I'll try if there's something that we really love eating and I see a dupe for it, I'll try it. Sometimes they do not hit, but sometimes they're exactly the same, and Henry Hippos are one of those. But yeah, if you don't live here, I can't speak for Little anywhere else. But if you're ever in the United Kingdom and you want some good, cheap baked goods, go to Little. My kid loves going to Little with me. Just getting like a 50-cent croissant, man. She loves it. What about Greg's? Greg's is like the things we're talking about are grocery stores. Greg's is like you wouldn't call it a restaurant, would you? It's like a food stall. The Little Bakery's so underrated. It's great. And if you but I love Little. I love it, man. I got my power drill there. They have such crazy shit at Little and a great bakery. It's great. No, they did like a whole expose. This was like right around the time that we moved here. They did a whole expose about like the produce industry in the United Kingdom. And it was basically, it all boiled down to something that I think most people already know, which is all of the produce that's in the major grocery chains comes from the same place. They just package it differently. And then depending on what store it goes to, it's either a small markup or a gigantic markup, but it's the exact same produce. So that's why I'm saying if you're just getting like basic stuff, you know, um just go to one of the cheaper stores, man. It's all coming from the same place. What's crazy for people visiting Germany is we have two Aldis because the Aldi brothers got into a fight and split up. What are they called? Are they both still called Aldi something? Aldi South and North, Aldi Nord and Aldi. That's so funny. That's so funny. They have different logos and they also split up where in the world they expand to. What? Which brother got the United Kingdom? It was because Aldi North wanted to sell cigarettes and Aldi South didn't. It's so easy for brothers to fight, isn't it? They're like, I've had it with you. They both just dug their feet in, and now you've got Aldi North and Aldi South. That's so funny. Am I a cheese enjoyer? My body doesn't like it. My brain and my mouth love it. Love cheese. Once I'm trying to digest it, not so much. Oh dear. Yeah, I love cheese. Cheese doesn't love me so much. So I try to choose my moments. Meats and cheeses always pleases. I don't eat cheese, but the demons want me to. Yeah, I should have that somewhere in my house. That should be. I should have that written somewhere. The Bob Mortimer bit. Yeah. Yeah. I think my favorite part of Last One Laughing, both seasons, has been that Bob Mortimer is just this like old comedian who most of his goofs are just like being silly. He's just like a silly, goofy guy. And there's something so funny about like current comedians finding him so funny. It's just really cute. There's something really cute about like about like Richard Ayoade being like, I cannot be around Bob. He's too fucking funny. Right? Like it's so good. It's so cute. Because he's not like one of the comedians that'll go up there and like make a bunch of crass jokes, which I don't mind, but like it's he'll do something so goofy and everybody has such a hard time not laughing. The scene where they're walking away so they won't laugh from his stupid songs is so good. Yes. That's my honestly, if you ever watch Last One Laughing, it's hilarious to watch. The concept of it is they put a bunch of comedians in one place for a certain number of hours, and if you laugh, you're out. So they're all trying to do bits. They're all just constantly doing bits with each other. And I will say, if you don't enjoy English like dry humor, a lot of it won't hit. And I'll be totally honest, not a lot of it is not funny to me. What's funny to me is one of them doing a thing and another one literally getting up and walking away because if they stay there a second longer, they'll laugh. It's so funny. It's great. It's fun to watch, even if you don't think that the goofs that they're making are very funny. Just watching them interact with each other is really funny. He used to be on a show. Oh, Bob Mortimer. He used to be on a show called Shooting Stars in the 90s, and it was completely insane slapstick type stuff. You can tell that that's what he likes. While we were on vacation, I say that, but like while we were in London, after Clark had fallen asleep, we would just put the TV on, but like really low so it wouldn't wake her up. And Sam honestly didn't give a shit what I put on, so I just put 9 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown every night. I love that show because it's one of those shows where you sort of like, is it 8 out of 10? Either way. You really convince yourself that you would do well on that show. I get very delusional while watching that show. I'm like, I could do this math problem. It's a bunch of comedians. Again, they love to do comedian panel shows, but it's like 2 teams of comedians and they alternate between doing complex maths problems and word scrambles. So there are 2 different specialists who are both lovely. These 2 women, one of them is like a maths genius and the other one is a word person. I don't know what you would call that. And so the maths problems, it'll be like they just get like a random assortment of numbers and then a randomizer gives them a final big number. And then they have a certain number of seconds to figure out how to use the numbers at their disposal to make the big number. And if someone can figure out how to do it perfectly, then their team gets the point. And then the word scrambles are like one person gets to like ask for consonants and vowels. Once it's filled up with randomized consonants and vowels, then they have a certain number of seconds to try to come up with the biggest word. And the words that they pitch sometimes are just like nonsense. Exactly how it is when you're like playing with your friends where somebody's like, I think I have a 9-letter word. Scooble-dooble, you know? It's wow. It's a comedy spinoff from Countdown, the same word and number games, but with people that are actually good at them. The shade. Yeah, but the people that were good at them didn't make goofs in between. That's why this one is fun. Yeah, there's a show called Countdown that is a serious version of that. But I don't want the serious version. I want a bunch of people making goofs and trying to come up with Scooble Dooble words. Goofs from original Countdown are funny to me because they're so unfunny. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I think Jimmy Carr is like the least funny popular comedian in the entire country. I think he's so unfunny. He never makes me laugh. Which is unfortunate because he hosts everything. He hosts everything out here. You can't get away from him. But all of the shows that he hosts have really funny people on them. So I will continue to watch them and just deal with Jimmy Carr. I like Ricky Gervais less. That's fair. But I never have to watch Ricky Gervais, you know? You could argue I don't have to watch Jimmy Carr either, but like Ricky Gervais doesn't even exist in the sphere of things that I watch. Jimmy Carr is everywhere. I can't get away. The best thing about Jimmy Carr is how often he gets roasted by his buddies. I do like that pretty much every show he's on, somebody will be like, how's the tax fraud going, buddy? Like they lean into making fun of him, which is healing for sure. Anywho, yeah, I wish that in America we would do more comedy panel stuff because they love it out here. And they always do well. How's the UK SNL? I don't know. I have not watched it. I think there's only one episode out. I haven't watched it. I'm scared. I'm worried because as I established earlier on in the conversation, the English humor still doesn't always hit for me in like sketches. So, yeah, they just started it. The UK Saturday Night Live. There's only one episode. And I'm worried it's not funny. I'm worried that I won't find it funny. So. The only downside is if there are people you don't like that do the circuits, they're on every show everywhere. That's true. If you were like, God, you know who I hate? David Mitchell. You're fucked. He's on every show. There's something really nice about the day after coming home. Like, my kid doesn't want to do anything. That's great. Normally, I made some banana bread muffins this morning. Normally, if I'm like, I'm going to bake something, she'll be like, I want to help. She was like, sorry, mommy, can you do it by yourself? And I was like, of course, honey. So rare. That is such an indicator that she's exhausted. They did turn out good, though. She didn't think so. She thought they weren't banana-y enough. I was like, interesting. You could argue that the bananas could have been riper, but they were pretty spotty. Man. I don't want fruit flies showing up. If only she had helped, she would have been like, let's throw another banana in there. Yeah, for just $4.99 a month, you too could buy bananas for my daughter. Oh, David Mitchell got asked about going on Taskmaster. Dude, the pressure must be insane on Taskmaster because every task is goofery. It's all goofball shit. But also, if you can think outside of the box and figure out how to beat the game, everybody's like, that was so smart. Every single one of these things, every task, if I was on there, every task, I would be like, Alex Horn said they're going to keep asking and hope that David's kids talk him into it. My kiddo? Yeah, she's turning 8 this month. Crazy. That's it. Coffee gone. It was really sweet. I've been still restricting the amount of caffeine that I drink. I'm having it occasionally, but trying not to have more than like a cup's worth, every day or so. In the evening, the first day that we were in London, Sam and Clark there was a Tesco nearby or something. So they walked there to get a couple of things, just like snacks to have in the hotel room. And I chilled because I had gone to the pool. I went to the pool, the freezing cold pool with my daughter. And I was like, you guys can go to the store and I'm going to sit here. And, when they got back, because I was like, I would love an appetizer because I love appetizer and it doesn't have caffeine in it. I was like, I would love an appetizer if they have it. So he came back and he was like, they didn't have appetizer, but I got you a different thing that you really like. I was like, okay. And he pulled out a Tenzin, which is like a like more natural energy drink, but I really love the raspberry yuzu Tenzin. He was like, I got you a Tenzin. I was like, oh, sick. And so we were sitting there and I was like, sure, I'll drink it, whatever. So we were sitting there and I was drinking it. And halfway through me drinking it, he like put a hand on me and was like, I got you something with caffeine. I'm so sorry. Like it just hit him suddenly like, holy shit, I just got her an energy drink. It's like, it's fine. But it was cute. He felt really bad. I was like, clearly I'm drinking it. So it's fine, you know. Yeah, the pool was really cold every day that we were there. Um, and a lady that we were talking to in the elevator when we were coming back from the pool, she was like, that's so funny because a couple of days ago, a bunch of people were complaining that the pool was too warm. So they probably cooled it down because everybody was complaining that it was too warm. And Clark and I were like, dang it. Who complains about a warm pool? Depends on how warm it is, I guess. Oh, also, they had a sauna there. They had a sauna and a steam room. And so Clark went into the steam room with me and loved it. She thought it was so cool. And then a person who worked there was like, she can't be in there. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But Clark was very upset. It's because kids can't regulate their temperature as well. So it would be really easy for her to suddenly pass out in a steam room. So yeah. The very last day, I'll admit this now because we're not there anymore. The very last day, there was nobody in the saunas or steam rooms when we were leaving the pool. And I was like, go in there just really quick. So we like went into the steam. It was a different person working. So I knew that they wouldn't know that we had been in there before. So we went into the steam room while Sam was grabbing his stuff. But it's crazy because every time you breathe in, you're like hot. You're breathing in the hottest air. It feels so weird. She loved it. She was like, we should get a sauna. Because I made the mistake of telling her that my dad, when I was growing up, my dad got like a tiny little sauna, like a one-person sauna, to go into after he would work. And I was like, yeah, there are like little tiny ones that you can get. And she was like, we should get one. You guys are obsessed with ponies. We're not getting a pony. In Finland, kids learn the proper sauna breathing technique. There's a sauna breathing technique. I should probably look that up. You just breathe and get used to it. That's a good technique. No, what I kept doing was I would bring a towel in and I would put the towel up against my face. So I would let the rest of my body get like boiling hot from the sauna, but I would breathe through the towel and it would make it cooler, basically. Shallow breathing so you don't burn your throat and also don't pass out. I see. Yeah, because in that steam room, if the steam had dispersed a little bit, it was fine. But when the steamer would activate and it would fill with new steam, it was like, like, how do you even breathe in here, man? When did you start stream? Today? An hour and 43 minutes ago. Yeah, the steam room is literally just a room with like a thing at the top that just like shoots steam into the room. There was a little hose that had cold water. So if you needed cold water, you could like splash it on your face basically. I mean, all stream. How long have I streamed in general? 13 years? Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. 84 years. Yeah, I don't think as early as 2010. But I think I did my first stream in 2011, Arnar. I think you're right. Also, hi, Arnar. Even the 10-year subathon was so long ago now. I know! I was thinking about that the other day. Sam and I were talking about subathon stuff. Because I was like, I have so many things that I still need to do for my last one. For my, like, debut subathon. My first subathon, I fulfilled everything within like a couple of weeks. This one, I've had trouble fulfilling everything. I need to get it all done. Yeah, there's playing Split Fiction with Sam. We also want to play Reanimal, so doing both of those. Yeah, we were talking about it because Sam and I occasionally will be like, why don't we play games together more often? We should play games together more often. There's so many games that we'd like to play together. We just don't have a lot of crossover of interests, you know, when it comes to like the genres that we play. Last night, he went to play a pirate game with JP and Jenny, and he was like, do you want to come? And I was like, to play the survival pirate ship game? Not really. Not really. It doesn't sound like my bag. But have fun, you know? But yeah, so playing games with Sam. We have the mushy cosplay photo shoot. Adding dab arms to Mushy, along with all of the other hands and arms that Mushy is supposed to have. And is that it? I keep feeling like Split Fiction and Reanimal happened and I missed it. No, we still haven't done it. I think it's just those three. Feel free to correct me. I think it's those three that I still have to do. I believe one day we'll finish Dracula. We will! We will! Oh. I need to know how it ends. Dracula? Yeah, we gotta do that. Only 5 more years until the 20th anniversary subathon. Oh my god. We got to start planning now, man. What tattoo is on your arm? It's a big thing. It goes up to here, but it's my wedding flowers and then some pretty mandalas. Fun fact, I was on they did one of those like tattoo artists react to streamer tattoos things, and they put me in that, and everybody was like, yeah, it's a nice tattoo. It's a nice, really basic looking tattoo. I was like, yeah, true. I had nothing more goofy and interesting at the time to be involved in that. Do you still have the white ink tattoo? I mean, technically, but like, you can't even see it, dude. It's really just a line on my finger now. The rest of it has fallen off, but the middle line of it is still there. So hilariously now it looks kind of like a sewing pin. It's like I don't think you can see it really. Oh, you kind of can. Line and then a bobble at the end. Do you see that? So yeah. Now I can just be like, yeah, it's my sewing pin tattoo. It was a USB symbol. Yeah. There's so many tattoos I would love to get. It's just finding the time, finding the right artist, setting aside the money for it, all of that. So at some point I'll get more for sure. Okay. That's about time for us for our Sunday stream. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Let me get our activity feed up. I have a white ink palm tattoo. It sucked as much as everyone told me it was going to. Yeah, I think this one was done by two people at the same time. So one person was doing the roses and one person was doing the mandalas. And I think both of them working on me at the same time around my shoulder blade sucked. I was not a huge fan of that, but in some ways it was nice because one of the things that I think is hard when getting like bigger tattoos is you start to feel like if you convince yourself that they've been in the same spot forever and you're like, please move, please go somewhere else, right? Like you're just desperate for them to go somewhere else. When two people are working on you at the same time, it's like that feeling, but in two spots. So it's like lessened a little bit, you know? Arnar, thank you so much for all the gifted subs. Welcome to the Cat Gang, everybody. Let me read off the activity feed and we'll say thanks again. One sec here. We'll be back streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's my kiddo's inset day, so she will still be home, but just like during the last weeks and things, I'll be here at our normal stream time and might just need to end a little bit early. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna be going back to Pathologic. We have to finish this game. I'm gonna lose my mind. We have to finish this game. So yeah, Pathologic. If you want to watch me absolutely lose my mind, come watch me play Pathologic 3. You're gonna finish Pathologic with that bitchy little man. I love him so much. I'm so attached to Dankowski, our bitchy little man. Yeah, there's no other way to describe him. Lily Lover, thank you so much for the 23 months. Brantos for the 47. Ectrix for the 102. Lord Crier for the 65. Hasmo Bean for the 66. Raging Pixel for the 114. K Samurai for the 61. Lady TVS, thank you again for the raid. If you came over from the raid and had a nice time, thank you so much. I hope we'll see you again. Maggie Pow Pow, thank you for the 84. Happy 7 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Miss Laura Rose, thank you for gifting a sub. E-Rob for the 23. Arnar for the 124. Make some time for the 118. And Arnar also for the gifted subs. Thank you guys. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Everybody who is new, I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. How long is that game? Long. Long, but I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep and I love it too much to leave. So here we are. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll find someone to send you to. Does it make me rage? No, it does make me freak out though. It's a very stressful game, but like, I just love it, man. I just love it. So what are you going to do? Let's go say hi to Eric's. It makes me a little manic. Yeah. Raid. Eric's was here. Fantastic. He's playing Pokemon Champions. Eric's is a lovely friend of ours. Go say hi. Spread love and joy. I will see you guys tomorrow. I do believe we have Sunforged this weekend. I think. So, if you want to watch some D&D, that's on Joe Fudge's channel tonight at 8:30 BST. But otherwise, take care of yourselves, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.